Georgian Bay is such a special place in Ontario. One thing that draws me to design on Georgian Bay is that there's so many different environments and landscapes to be creative within. Welcome everyone. Today we're introducing another new project. This is a completed project on the shores of Georgian Bay in Tiny Township. Welcome to Nottawasaga Beach House. When I first met this client, there was a very modest beach house currently on site. The client had enjoyed this beach house for many summers prior, and she was wanting to make the most of this property. This property predominantly faces west. It has expansive views of Georgian Bay all the way over to the Blue Mountains in Collingwood. The house site was elevated enough so that you had exquisite views of the water and also had privacy from the beach in front of the house. This project is situated on 0.45 of an acre, and the lot width is 100 feet wide. This is very typical of the lots that you see in Tiny Township on Georgian Bay. This project is around 3,800 square feet. It spans over 2 floors and also has multiple verandas and covered porches to enjoy. Part of our client's brief was to maintain the quaintness of the community, but also enjoy modern amenities. Ensuring that this house had the maximum amount of privacy and the most amount of amenities to enjoy was first priority. To that effect, we then designed what we call our modern beach house. Designing a modern beach house, you have to take into account more on the ornament side and the decorative part of the project, but also talk to the more modern and clean lines of the contemporary vibe. Using a white facade and integrating some exposed rafter tails, and then also integrating black frame windows with large expanses of glass, and also black muntin bars really played a huge role in that modern beach house aesthetic. Obviously, being a beach house and being about 80 feet from the water's edge, meshing with the natural environment was one of our top priorities in this design. Even when you walk in the front door, you will see that we depressed multiple levels. To emulate the natural topography that tumbles back into the lake, we wanted to push the furniture down so that your view to the lake was uninterrupted. Another key aspect to designing on Georgian Bay is how to handle the wind. Designing multiple buffer points, whether that be glazing or landscaping, and just proximity from where the wind is blowing are many elements in how we handled the wind in this project. You will notice that in this cottage there are a lot of open spaces. We really wanted to marry the outdoors with the indoors, and this is what our team at Foreshew have become masters at over the years. Typically, when we're designing a project, we're wanting to do a little bit of research and due diligence into the local area and wanting to pull certain aspects back into the design so that it doesn't look out of place. In this area, there are many small cottages that are around the turn of the century. Many may look small and many may look like they're in disrepair, but actually, if you look closely at some of the details that these craftsmen put into these small cottages, these are the details that we are pulling out and bringing to life in our new design. We started designing this project in 2020, and through the design process and the permitting process, and now the build process, we're in 2024, and our client is absolutely loving this project. We really hope that by integrating these heritage details that we spoke of earlier, it really creates a long-lasting design and a monument in this place. We hope that an architect or a designer in 100 years will look at our project and take those finer details that we once did and create something new.